Please, don't tell me about freedom. Tell me about the day when the worst had passed and you knew there was still another one. Tell me about the bruise that healed. Tell me the story. When you tripped and tore your skin, sat and laughed and couldn't hold it in, the blood and the affection. The day you finally held the horizon. Tell me about the first song that got you lifted, the bubble of bass that swept from your pelvis. Tell me about the day you stopped giving yourself instructions and allowed your feet to remember how to navigate dirt roads. Tell me about the day you stopped navel gazing and looked up, delighted to discover that the sky was a cauldron. The night you stopped wishing on shooting stars and started grasping the strength of the darkness that holds them. Not fleeting feelings, but breathing against the weight of existing. Tender breaking skin told me your story. Spoke of how you indulged in the aftermath of pain. Pressed a damp forehead against a window pane, tunneled to an illusion in vain. I heard your back flex. I knew you were trying to grow wings, ready to abandon a shore of memories, ready to recede on a decade's forgetful sigh. I felt the gust of frustration, but you stayed. Your silence explained. Finding a firm stance is not always a survival tactic, and I knew from your shaking knees it was a sacrificial moment. You stayed to tell me how the good die young and how the good sometimes survive to pluck another good from the sky. So many beliefs cut you off at the crossroads to their own fulfillment, but you trailed yourself back into existence, a self-fulfilling destiny. And I was tagging along, placing tracing paper over your footprints. And every rock I turned over taught me another secret. Burdens that could break me. Joy that threatened to maintain me. So tell me, please, not about freedom or love or belief. Tell me about the day your control was released. The first time your shoulders didn't tense. Not because you gave in, but because you stumbled upon an infinite source of steps into another breath. Tell me how you walked across water. How you learned to balance on the alternate lives of drowning bodies. The bodies of the good that died young. The good that plucked you from the sky. Thank you.